Creating save data. This game contains sequences with flashing screens and other flash effects. In rare cases, such stimuli can cause temporary and muscle spasms, loss of consciousness, and other symptoms. Yeah, I'm going a little bit insane right now. Is kind of the case, so I can't really pick up much in the way of new releases. So I'd really like to play this game when it comes out, but I don't know if I have the time. But I'll play the demo here and see what I think, and see if it's a game that I like. Again, I think the title of this game is awful, Unicorn Overlord, but the game itself actually looks pretty darn cool. This like intro cutscene here. Looks visually appealing thus far. Such a dumb name. But the game looks pretty cool. First seeing this during a Nintendo Direct, I was like, okay, this looks kind of neat. I can get behind it. So now with the partner Direct announcing that there was a demo available for this, it's like, oh, maybe I should try it out. And if I end up liking it, then maybe I'll check it out when it's out for real. But if I end up really not liking it and being like, I don't know if this is my cup of tea, then maybe I just won't. So mayhap this will be the deciding factor. But yeah, it is definitely pretty visually appealing here, I must say. I do generally like the art style and stuff. Has a whole lot of characters. A whole massive ton of them. My goodness. Definitely a decent bit of a cast. Oh no, fire! Oh noes. Evil! No! No, Sauron got the ring! How can we let this happen? But yeah, this is also an art style that works really well on whatever platform. Like on the Switch here. Since this is the kind of thing that isn't gonna be using a massive ton of processing resources or anything like that. Like during that partner direct that we just tuned into before this that announced that this demo was out, there are definitely some games where you can spot like, if this was being run on other consoles, it would probably look a whole lot better. But it seems like what it was intended to be needed to be downgraded a whole lot for the Switch. This kind of art style, though, is the kind of thing where it's like, yeah, it's gonna look and probably run basically the same on whatever console, while still being like a really cool looking, visually appealing art style. So, is there not an about system? Options? Oh, no fast forwarding cutscenes? Well, yeah, if I want to. Well, I mean, if we're gonna be listening to it the whole time anyway, this is just the option to do it, right? Advanced dialogue, auto advance wait time. Oh, that's interesting that you can toggle that. Auto run, nah. Auto pause at start of stage. The game will not automatically pause at the beginning of a battle stage. License details. I want to know if like the demo or stuff can transfer to the full game, but it doesn't really say. So that means that probably isn't. So is this gonna put us at some random part in the story or something or other? Just for the sake of showcasing the video game? Or what's gonna happen here? The streets of Cornea. So I assume this isn't the beginning then? Or maybe it is one of the demos that's like beginning of the game and it'll transfer over. Who knows? I'm not entirely sure. Castle Grand Corinne Inner Sanctum. The Inner Sanctum's the place to be. Are you wearing double shields?
I beg you, my queen, take leave of this place while you're still able.
To where, I might ask? Nigh every last of Cornea's lords has forsaken us in favor of the traitor Valmor. No refuge remains for a crowned fugitive. Yet the general seeks my death and mine alone. I shall not flee from that fate. Though you still can, a sole rider with Elaine at your side. Take him, Joseph. Raise that delicate seedling into a sturdy tree capable of weathering the harsh climes that await.
So this is probably the beginning of the game, actually.
And pray safeguard the ring of the unicorn as well. Hold it close to you until Elaine is a man grown. He will have need of the power it bears.
My queen,
Mother? Are they coming for us?
Heed well these words, Elaine. I say this not as your mother, but as your queen. From here forth, you're to treat Joseph's command as though it were spoken directly with my tongue. Do you understand?
Of course, but is there something amiss?
My faith and more lies with you, Joseph. I only pray it is enough. Farewell, and may the heavens guide you.
Why are you just standing there, Joseph? Aren't you going to help her?
Would that I were able, my prince. Come, we've not a minute to spare.
Oh, I guess this part isn't voice acted here. But yeah, can I... Oh, yeah, that's the turn off auto advance button. Yeah, basically, yeah, I'm gonna die for plot. Bar all exits to the city. The queen is not to leave these walls alive. Okay. A great general, reduced to little more than a base trader, You'll find my head not so easily parted from my shoulders, Valmore. I wonder if you can say the same. Come, everyone. We march this day for Her Majesty Ilenia? Is that... I hate how uppercase I and lowercase L look exactly the same in so many fonts. Not exactly the same, but so similar. Unit movement. Move the cursor with L to select allied units and command them to move across the battle stage. Select Queen Elenia's unit and use the move command to make them march towards Valmore's position. Whoa. So,
Consider wisely our options.
yeah, so move. And then here. I can't, oh, can I just go directly here? I guess I can, but there's gonna be, yeah, battles along the way. Okay, I see.
No mercy from me.
Okay. I'm down for the music so far. Ah. Alright. Wow, definitely noticing a stark contrast between male and female armor here. I can say for certain. Okay. So do you just kind of watch the battles play out and do like tactical formations and stuff? Is there a, I can't pause it or anything. This is just playing itself here right now. It's kind of what's happening. So, yeah, so it seems kind of like, okay, well, alright, and then continuing with that order of going over there. Yeah, sure, I guess so. So I guess it's more tactical about your formations and who you're moving where and stuff like that across the battlefield. I'll watch you stuff play out. Okay. But yeah, I assume that there's not really much risk here because it's just like very beginning tutorial battle. Is what I gather here. Alright. Okay, neat. Yeah, it does seem kind of mobile game-like if you're just kind of watching it out here. Is what it kind of seems like here. Man, these guys are getting so wrecked. Seems like. Ice coffin. That's a ice spike, not a coffin. Did she just become bats? Bayonetta intensifies here. Oh, do I have to press A? I have to press A. Okay. So, and then there's like a map in the top right there. Shows the various enemies and stuff. Okay. Cutscene, it seems like. Alright, so, oh, it is still autoing. I was about to press like X or something to have it go back to auto, but I guess it is?
Enlighten me, Valmore. To what end do you seek to usurp my throne?
Oh, it's not autoing, it was just that one, so I press X again.
Self-centered fool. It's not merely your throne I aspire towards. It's all of them.
Well, it's good to have goals in life.
The Noira are the rightful sovereigns of Feverith, and I, the blade to restore our world to its natural order.
You seek to plunge the continent into war. Fevrith need not suffer your delusions.
A proper ruler demands unity, not pointless politicking with insufferable neighbors.
Also, I see that we're following basically Fire Emblem rules of our guys are more blue and the bad guys are more red.
That which is rightfully mine.
I would sooner see you slain by my hand.
So I guess that's where that ends?
I promise you, my queen, the royal lineage shall endure. 'Tis but a great shame I couldn't aid you further.
Why is the prince like conked out? Was he real sleepy? Surprised he wasn't riding in front like fully awake.
And yet our work only just begins. We stand now at a new dawn for Fevrith, one which will see Zenoira's dominion restored at last.
But yeah, I do quite like the general aesthetic here.
Curious.
Very
though,
visually satisfying.
Leave no trace of the old knight's captain.
About that, my lord. A lone cavalry unit was spotted riding through the eastern gate before it was barred.
And the boy is lost to us. A truth obscured only by his mother's futile attempt at a counter-offensive. It would seem I underestimated her penchant for deception.
Alright, so world map?
Year 895 of the Hallowed
Oh,
Chronicle,
that's my favorite year!
claiming himself a scion of the fallen Sonoran Empire, Cordia's once decorated General Valmor rebelled against his erstwhile home at the seat of its monarchy, Gran Corinne.
Evil.
Its queen, Elenia,
Yeah, it's definitely interesting cutscene design.
staggering betrayal, stood unshrinking as the shield to her son Elaine's safe flight, and mustering what meager forces remained by her side, she rallied a defense as valorous as it was damned. With Cornea's queen lost, care of the young prince fell to her faithful knight, Joseph,
Whoa, the horse can swim.
who
I
took
mean,
wing beyond Valmor's wretched grasp to asylum on the Forned Isle of Palavia in the Holy Kingdom of Albion. And boastfully proclaiming himself Fevrith's new emperor, Valmor donned a second name, Calarius.
oh, his evil name.
A relentless
I don't know.
onslaught the continent's nations could only but struggle against. Yet
Okay,
each
so
realm's
5 main
invaders fell in
kingdoms
vain
here.
Time and again. And ere long, Zenoira's vile dominion was realized.
So we're gonna take back
As
realms one by
blood
one.
unification come to bear, few dared stand against the iron
And the
clad
villain
fist of
succeeded, and now we have to
Calarius.
undo it.
Embers of resistance burned on. Yet the downtrodden could cling only to furtive hopes of liberation. Desperate prayers which fell upon deaf ears night after unceasing night. 10 years have passed since the Shroud of War first set over Cornea.
Okay. Ah, the unicorn ring, the thing that was mentioned. Okay. Altar of the Unicorn and Maiden.
I wonder if those
Nice.
two are at it again.
Personality.
Well, that takes care of the altar. I suppose I should be getting back.
Wait, this... Jiggle physics. Unicorn Overlord. Presented by Atlus. Sound production by Bass Escape. By Vanillaware. Yeah, I do definitely like the art style of it. It is very nice. It's a very charming game, I will say.
Sorry, Elaine, but this round's mine.
Ah, you always were the optimist.
Damn it. You got a good hit in, I'll give you that.
Yeah, I think this is our style. It works really well for like a visual novel kind of game.
Yet you've grown no less than I have. Still, we could likely train for the rest of our lives, and even then, never manage to best Joseph.
I wonder what triangle strategy would feel like looking like this.
Making that Liberation Army thing a reality.
Kind of random thought, but
guess that means we'll be going up against Anoira soon.
Indeed it does. The people of Cornea are suffering, Lex, crying out for whatever help will hear their pleas. Should I turn a deaf ear to those voices, I would have little and less claim to the crown I feel is mine. That, and I owe it to my mother to see them safe.
Well, yeah, but Zenoira's got the whole world in the palm of their hand. How are we gonna fight back against that?
The earth may be theirs, but the heavens will surely favor those who stand for justice.
You got a point there. Sorry for not sounding all too confident. Just make sure you don't take it all on yourself. I'll be with you every step of the way.
Thank you, Lex. You know I can't do this without you.
Oh, stop. You're gonna make me blush. Anyway, that's enough training for today. I'm gonna miss lunch if we don't get moving.
I suppose it is that time.
You see something out there?
It's a ship.
Looks like they're flying Zenoira colors, too.
This island is no longer safe. We have to tell the others.
With you there. You head for the cathedral. I'll make sure the town knows what's coming.
so is this going to be like brief gameplay movement for? Nope. Maybe it will in a sec. Levia Harbor.
Do it quick. Not a soul gets off this island under our watch. All soldiers have alighted, sir.
Wasn't that the one of the guys that was serving the queen? Yeah.
And remember, we're to apprehend the target alive.
Understood, sir.
So he's turned traitor as well? Grand Palevia Cathedral. Alright, not like a movement tutorial or anything. There are things I'll respond to in chat in a little bit, but after cutscenes.
Grant us the meager sustenance to nourish our fragile bodies in the times to come. Guide our lost souls on the path to salvation. Shine down your radiant light upon us, for darkness looms thick through all corners of Fevrith. Such is my request as your humble servant. In the name of the Guardian Unicorn, and that of the Holy Mother. Is that you, Elaine? How many times must I ask you not to stomp around in the cathedral? What is the meaning of this?
Well, look what we've got here. Seems we're the first to show.
Rough her up if you want, but don't forget, the girl dies and our heads will roll too.
Such depravity will not go unpunished. Not in the house of the Heavenly Father.
Yeah? Then you best get to praying.
She's fast.
Not as fast as us.
What the?
Scarlet.
Yeah, the cutscene format is relatively simple, but complex enough that it is still visually engaging.
What's happening to
Like, one of my key complaints in Triangle Strategy was that, while I actually had a really interesting plot, the cutscenes just weren't interesting at all. Just because it was these pixelated characters talking to each other 90% of the time.
Can't say for certain, but we know one thing. These people are our enemy, and they must be stopped.
Yes. My cathedral will see no more bloodshed this day. Come, let's move outside.
Your Highness, it's a relief to see you unharmed.
Hold on. Where's Lex?
He went ahead to alert the town. We best find him and get to the harbor.
Indeed. But first, my prince, this belongs to you.
A ring.
The Ring of the Unicorn. Queen Elenia wished for you to have it. In truth, I had intended to wait till signs of age played more deeply across your face. But we no longer have such luxury. I have the utmost faith you'll see it secured.
A keepsake from my mother. Thank you for this, Joseph. Truly.
Make no further mention of it. Now, let us be off.
Alright, yeah, I can't wait to use my new emblem ring here. Battle stages. Battle stages are the fields of combat where allied and enemy units wage war in real time. Each battle stage has victory conditions that must be fulfilled in order to complete it, such as defeating the enemy commander. Okay, so maybe it'll remind me gameplay-wise. Maybe it works gameplay-wise kind of like Bowser's Minions or Bowser Jr.'s Journey from the Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga and Bowser Inside Story remake, respectively. Where it was like a whole side game mode where it's like, it was all about making formations and just kind of watching things play out for the most part. Deploying units, allies can be deployed from any base flying a blue flag. Like, maybe that's the game that it'll be most similar to gameplay-wise. First, move the cursor to the command post with L, and then give a lane's unit the order to deploy. Okay. But yeah, let's see here. Yeah, there was a lot of evil purple spreading in those previous scenes. I feel about Mother 3 on Switch Online if you live in Japan. I think the whole subscription service model for games and having that be the exclusive way in which to get Nintendo classic games is a cardinal sin. Quite frankly, I think it's absolutely disgusting. One of the most gross things I've seen in the industry in a long time, so I will never support the whole subscription model of games there. If it's a subscription model of games, it's like an optional kind of thing to get certain games, like Game Pass or something like that, or even Ubisoft's weird thing that they have, the Ubisoft Plus, I think it's called. I don't know. Stuff like that, where it's like, hey, here's just access to a library of games that you can get otherwise. It's like, okay, well, then that's an option. That's a way that you can get access to those games. But having subscription service be the exclusive only way that you can legitimately play these certain games of Nintendo's, all their classic games, having that be an exclusivity thing of the subscription services is absolutely disgusting. Basically forcing anyone that does want to play in the modern day and age, like in the most legitimate means, to get said subscription service where they'll never own the game and the producer has the most control. Hi, you're back. What do you miss? Oh, I was just answering your question earlier since now we're through with cutscenes, but I guess I make different formations and stuff like that. Well, right as I was finishing answering your question, I'm sorry. Deploy a unit consumes 1 valor point from the gauge display upper left of the screen. Points can be replenished by defeating enemies, liberating towns and fortresses, and more. Short version is I was just saying that, like, subscription models for games, if it's an optional thing, then it's sure, whatever. Like, if you can buy these games in other ways. But, if the consumer is being forced to get a subscription service, if they want to play a certain game because it's the only way to do so, then that's kind of disgusting. And the fact that Nintendo basically forces consumers to shell out for a Nintendo Switch Online and an expansion pass on top of that if they want access to more of their classic games, which is still like just barely the surface of what there was on the Wii U with a virtual console, with things that you could actually purchase and own. It's just kind of gross and stuff. And yeah, because they didn't want to bother translating it is the case. Why put in effort when they can just not? And I mean, there's still so many games that haven't come to the Switch because that were available on the Wii U and the 3DS because they don't want to bother, and they want to also generate hype when new stuff rolls out and be like, whoa, we can finally play these games again. Well, it's like, Nintendo, you're the ones that caused this classic game drought. Like, you want us to be hyped for something that you're explicitly causing? Like, it's a usability issue, majorly. Look, Elaine, look, they've already reached town. And we know our first aim was dispatch those soldiers as quickly as possible. And which Fire Emblem game has the same plot as this? I'm fairly certain that'd be Fire Emblem 1, considering Marth, you needed to go and like rescue Altea, his kingdom and stuff sometime later. So can I not put down my other units? It's literally just these two, even though I'm pretty sure I had a party of 4. All right, so sure, go do the thing. Battle menu. When an allied unit encounters an enemy unit, the battle menu will appear at the bottom of the screen. Use it to organize your forces and view enemy deals before battle. Select battle once you finish preparing to enter the fray. But like, I don't really know what I could do for an advantage here right now, so hey, let's just do this. Let's just give this a go. Flow of battle. Battles play automatically according to various predetermined rules. First, a combatant's initiative determines their turn order within battle. When a combatant turn activates, they will use one of their active skills. Using an active skill consumes AP, action points. Smash! Combatants will take turns using active skills in order according to their initiatives. Battle will continue until all combatants run out of AP. Oh. So like the battle will just end if we use all our moves and no one can attack anymore? Is that what's going on here? Passive skills will trigger automatically when certain conditions are met, such as being hit with an attack. First, Elaine's Noble Guard skill triggers when he is attacked, causing him to protect himself. Using a passive skill, it consumes PP passive points, so I can only do like 1 guard per battle, I guess. Next, Scarlet's Quick Heal skill triggers when an ally takes damage, thus healing that ally. Okay, smash. Oh, but that one missed. Cool. Well, that guy just got lighted. Finally, the enemy's parting blow skill triggers at the end of battle, performing an additional attack. Oh, I thought I could only do that guard thingamabob once. Battle will end when all combatants have run out of AP, or when all combatants on one side have been defeated. You can also try to view the battle log and review the skills that were used in battle. Okay, we ran out of AP and knocked these guys back. Okay, battle results. If neither unit is defeated in battle, the side with the lower percentage HP remaining is the loser. Upon losing a battle, the defeated unit is knocked back and enters a waiting state, rendering it immobile for a short time. We almost have them. Just one more push.
The time is at hand.
Should I just go right to the...
To me.
I mean, sure, we'll just wreck you. Alright, so yeah, I see the timer there. First strikes. Engaging a waiting unit will grant the attacking unit a first strike. Unit executing a first strike will always act first regardless of initiative. Okay.
You face me.
Let's go. Let's do the thing. Let's come over here and finish this guy off. Lean edge. And then... yeah, I get stricken down by the Artifice from Xenoblade 2.
Victory grows ever closer.
Okay, I got... well, I turned on my camera a little bit late. I got like +5 heart points between these two characters. So I guess that's like supports and stuff. Good. All that remains now is to reclaim the town. That's where Lex headed, right? Hope he's okay. Liberating facility is garrisoning a unit in town. For other facility will allow that unit to liberate the facility.
We march.
Okay.
The path is
The garrison we go.
for the liberation.
Okay. Liberating facilities will replenish valor points and boost your score upon completing the stage. Additionally, facilities that have been liberated will serve as bases from which allied units can be deployed. Okay. Lex. Yeah, sorry about that. It caught me off guard there. But don't worry, everyone's safe. I made sure of it. I knew I was right to count on you. Glad you're unharmed as well. So wish I could have done more though. Here, let me scout out ahead to make up for it. Unit movement 2. Units can be ordered to move to any location you specify. Ah! Select Lex's unit and then move him to the marked location. That's barely forward, but okay.
Ready.
For tutorial's sake, I guess. And then yeah, I can be doing other things in the meantime if I want. Different squads. Just what I was hoping for. Time to show these guys what I'm made of. Lex's unit to the enemy to commence battle. Wouldn't it make sense to get my squad together first? I guess this is tutorial land, so this is fine. Also, I'm debating about using this layout instead so I don't block the map. That's probably not too important right now. I mean, let's see. Do I block anything in the actual battle, really? Doesn't seem too much like. Ah. Yeah, this seemed like it wasn't a good decision. So I guess this is tutorial land for I need to pull back now, right?
Damn it.
Is what's going on here. Because it specifically wanted me to go in there and lose. It seems. Damn, I have gotten too eager there. Lex! No, I'll never make it in time. Allow me, Your Highness. Unit mobility. Different units have differing degrees of mobility. The higher the stat is, the quicker they'll move through a battle stage. Okay, so why wouldn't I just have like my cavalier units be the leader of squads? Unless their mobility is slowed by having infantry units with them or something. And there's combined mobility determined by the individual mobility stats of its members. Okay, that's why. I gotcha. Deploy Yosef's unit from the command post. Deploy. Yeah. So then... Oh, so I guess deploy there.
Royal family. What would you ask?
And then... To here?
As you wish.
There we go. I am your foe this day. Prepare to be struck down. So in positions, when two allied units are in close proximity, one can swap in for the other. Press L or R to have Yosef's unit swap in for Lex's. Damage predictions. During battle, you'll see a prediction of how much damage each unit will take. Note how these predictions change when swapping units. So...
Not looking great.
I shall hold nothing back.
Yeah, okay, I gotcha. So, if I were to compare this game to Fire Emblem, it would be kind of like this world map is the map where you're moving units around and, like, deciding things tactically for what units, in this case, like squads, you're gonna be moving where. And then, in Fire Emblem, you don't really do the battles yourself either. You just kind of have units attack each other and make predictions based on the combat forecast of what's gonna happen, and that's this here, where I see the predicted damage of how much I'm gonna take, how much I'm gonna deal, and do that. So it's kind of like Fire Emblem with squads and longer battles in that sense, you could say, and not grid-based. And rather than being turn-based, it's a time-based, like it's real time. It works as instead. Ah! Too bad I've got sniffles and stuff. My dad's been kind of sick lately. I hope that he hasn't, like, passed anything on to me. That would kind of suck. Lex, are you alright? Somehow, yeah. Sorry for making you worry. You know, it's a miracle you can even put your armor on straight. Here, this medicine should perk you up again. Guard healing tonic S ×3. HP, when a combatant's HP falls to 0, they will be rendered incapacitated. Resist skills can restore HP and revive incapacitated combatants. Item, select the items option from a unit's action menu to use an item. That's gonna be a tutorial for that. So details, no, I guess select. Okay, healing tonic, like that. Okay. Yeah, I needed that. Chloe, perhaps you'd be better served watching after Lex directly. I fear he's a bit of a liability on his own. Very much agreed. Wow, just shit on him to his face. No more messing around, Lex. I'll be keeping a close eye on you. Now then, this area appears to be safe for the time being. Let us hurry on to the harbor. Okay. My word, that's Hodrick. He and I used to stand as the stalwart pillars of Cornea's defense. What might possibly have changed him? Prepare yourself, rebels. Any foolish enough to defy Emperor Galerius must be put to the sword. It seems combat is our only path forward. Indeed, ridding this land of the enemy must be our first and only priority, no matter who that enemy may be. Defeat conditions, the time limit expires. Okay. It's not, or you lose all your allies. Victory conditions, defeat Hodrick. So can I put everyone together in like one squad? Select multiple units, move the cursor while holding A to select multiple units and give them the same order at once. After selecting the desired units, release A and choose a destination to order all selected units to head towards that location. Pausing battle. Ordering a unit to move or pressing A during a battle stage will automatically pause the game. Okay. Movement items commands can be used even while the game is paused. Press B to resume the game. Okay, so yeah, that's handy there.
I'll not fail you.
So can I multi-select?
The time is at hand.
What was this multi-select?
You got it.
No. Dang it.
Ready.
So if I'm doing that, and then this,
Onward.
and then this, I guess. Wait, set rally point.
Awaiting your command.
Why? I don't know what that means then.
Very well.
Okay. So then, can I not squad everyone together? Well, hey, I guess I'll do this. Get him. I guess they're gonna remain as separate squads here. So did he just get back one of his AP for getting a kill? That thing that he has? Ah, all the sniffles. This camera's in like the perfect position considering the skills on the right appear just underneath my camera. All right.
I've not chosen my grave yet.
All right. So then say,
I'm up.
I probably want to be giving experience to my other guys here. So can I? Don't know how to combine my squads.
Onward.
So I guess maybe do this. Oh, I can't quite kill that guy. This guy's a little bit tougher. Out of curiosity, is there some sort of advantage that I have? No, I wouldn't take it. Ah, I wouldn't deal any damage there. So this is what I better do. Ah, all the sniffles, holy crap. Oh, yeah. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, I might actually be getting a cold. That's not exactly great news, is it? Oh, get missed. Ow. Okay, so this should count as a victory. Yep. Okay. And then that's fine. That guy's going after Yusuf for some reason. Yeah. So then do this. First strike. Give it a go. Get sliced or not. Sucks, man. Why am I missing when my hit rate is 100%? It says in the bottom right there. Like, what the heck? Okay, for the liberation.
What would you ask?
But I can just like switch and stuff, right? Give EXP to some other dudos. No. Dang it, I'm not in range to switch. Dang it, he's just gonna eat everything. Can I just cancel? No. Dang it. I basically have to battle now. Well, sucks to suck. I guess my pre-promote here, if that's how that works, is just gonna eat everything. Eat all the EXP. That sucks. Well, I'm clearly not showing many Fire Emblem skills if I'm immediately feeding everything to my pre-promote here. So does the red mean I'm not actually gaining that? And this is going towards nothing? Sucks to suck. Here, you can chill there. I can,
Sure thing.
go here.
On it.
Here, you just chill there for now. Actually, wait, unless I wanna...
Gaze upon the face of your demise.
Here, do that to weaken him down, and then my other units can come in and get the kill. For lots of EXP, right?
I fail to understand, Hodrick. What has motivated this shift in allegiance?
Joseph, Cornea's most decorated knight. I shall close the book on your tale myself.
Rude.
I'll guard you.
I have you.
Okay. Got a crit for 2 damage. Sting. Okay. Yeah. 1 EXP that I can't really use. Such a trivial battle should never halt my advance. Such firm defenses. Our weapons barely leave a scratch. Perhaps my magic will work then. Leave this to me, Elaine. Fast forward. Hold CR to fast forward the game, advancing time quickly. Fast forward can be used both in stages and during battles. If the game is paused, fast forwarding will automatically resume it.
The time is at hand.
Okay, so I'll try fast forwarding this time. Yeah.
You face me.
Yeah, so now we do this.
Why are you doing this? You, who once stood as my mother's royal guard.
Enough of your questions, Welp. Interfere, and I shall see you suffer for it.
Okay, well, not really gonna do much damage there. Did I just get some HP back for doing that? All buffs removed. Okay. Okay. Neat. So then, yeah, do it again. Except,
This one's mine. Come then.
yeah, just do this. I don't know if I get any EXP for doing the battle with my other units that would just do a couple damage there, but hey. Alright, Holy Light. Bam! Smited. Cool. Level up to level 2. Alright, so it looks like the stats in this game are HP, physical attack, physical defense, magical attack, magical defense, accuracy, evasion, crit rate, guard rate, initiative. Okay. Ah, gotcha. A +2? Man. Does this work like Fire Emblem in terms of how growths work, I wonder? Alright, stage clear. Alright. Stage results. Completion bonus, 30,000. 30,000 what? Oh, score? Okay. So you can try to get, like, high scores and stuff like that in the various stages. Okay. I got a decent bit of war funds there, it looks like. Some honors and some renown. Okay. Interesting. So I guess you'll rank up as it goes on.
What foolishness is this?
Oh, I gotta turn auto advance back on.
One such as I, brought low by the cornea vermin that gnawed our ankles.
You've fallen far indeed, Hodrick. How many times did you stare death in the face at Her Majesty's side? Now, look what you've become. I may stand as your swordmaster no longer, but I can yet offer you a merciful end to your descent.
Wait.
Your Highness.
Tell me, Hodrick, do you remember the times you and I played together? When I was still just a boy?
You know, I've been in Taekwondo for a long time, and one of the key things that we're taught in self-defense is to disarm. Like, if they have a knife, throw that far away if you get a hand of it, while you're leaving his spear, like, right next to him as you're crouching in front of him.
Conclusion. A simple reason is all I ask. Please.
Elaine!
Am I gonna turn him blue with the unicorn ring? I swear if that's what's about to happen.
Oh, my head.
Has he been brainwashed?
What am I doing here?
A spell to shackle the hearts of men.
'Tis the only way I can think to describe it, my prince. That ill-fated day, all the lords closest to your mother turned upon her without so much as a moment's notice. Unfortunately, my memories end there as well.
A frightful power, if what you say is true. This spell of control, it could be called. Such magic would go far in explaining how Galerius so swiftly brought Fevrith to its knees.
I shudder to think what unspeakable evil I wrought upon our world these last 10 years. Though there is no greater misdeed than turning my spear upon you, Prince Elaine.
That's enough. You mustn't blame yourself any further. But I do wonder, how is this ring capable of unmaking the spell?
In truth, I had believed it to be mere regalia, a symbol of your birthright and nothing more. To think the power of cleansing truly exists.
Yeah, it's called taking a shower.
Your Highness, that is the Ring of the Unicorn, ancestral treasure of Cornea's royal lineage. Legend speaks of your ancestors wielding it to purify evil, but I had believed such tales to be mere fiction.
The Orthodoxy has a similar story about the Holy Unicorn. How it was a sacred beast able to purge darkness from our lands. It's entirely possible that the ring that bears its image is somehow capable of that same power.
Should Galerius's rule be built upon a foul sorcery that fetters our people, then this ring is the ray of light that will pierce its wicked heart.
Your words ring true, my prince.
Indeed. Were we able to free those bound by his cruel magics?
It might just bring the iron wall of Zenoira crashing down.
All told, I've often found myself plagued with doubt. Is it justice that guides our march, or paltry vendetta? Yet the answer is clear as day now. The path before us is laid bare, and all that remains now is to walk it. Walk it I will, Mother. Today marks our first foray into the mists of despair which hang heavy over our home. Mists that will soon be dispelled. It may take days, months, or even years, but I shall see the duties of my bloodline fulfilled, and slay Galerius like the beast he is. And how does Hodrick fare?
Well, all things considered, any fog that lingered in his mind seems to have cleared, and he stands ready to fight once more. By the way, Your Highness, allow me to brief you on our plans for when we arrive. Among the Liberation members I've mustered in my past excursions is a young yet skilled knight by the name of Clive. I'll ride to bring him to you the moment we've reached solid ground.
You have my thanks.
A word, Elaine?
Is something wrong?
Well... No, it's nothing.
Are you sure? Anxiety will be the death of you if you keep it bottled up like that.
It really isn't important, I assure you. It's just... our lives have changed so drastically from the peace we had only yesterday. It barely seems real.
I can't say I feel any different. But I've always known this day would come. It's why I've spent all these years training under Joseph's careful instruction. A shame you never had the chance to meet my mother. She was always one to blaze a path forward, royal blade in arm. But as her heir, I intend to lead in much the same way.
Is that why you and Lex spent all your days banging swords down at the shore?
You've seen that, have you? You know, Hodrick was likely but one of many. And assuming the others who surrendered to Zenoira are being controlled as he was, we may just stand a chance in this. Yet our liberation is still in its nascent days. Promising, yes, but gravely fragile as well. Which is precisely why I'll need your help, Scarlet. To reclaim peace for all who have suffered.
Elaine, Of course. I'll do everything I can. As is my role as a priestess of the Palavian Church.
Hey, don't forget about me.
Lex.
What?
I'm sorry, my prince. Decorum doesn't come naturally to this fool.
It's all right. When you've known each other as long as we have, there's no reason to let formality bind us.
But there are protocols to observe. Rules we must follow as vassals in service of the crown. Still, I'm of the same mind. What mind he has, that is. I'll give my all in the royal name, Your Majesty.
Thank you all. I couldn't ask for a finer group of friends.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to save my progress. Sure. Oh, that's a cool kind of save screen. Yeah, I would love to save. Cool.